Same outfit, new video, who dis? I'm just kidding. Welcome to part 2 of the video that I started last week, or the same day if you're on Patreon. So last week I put up part 1 of this video and it was 11 facts about me. Today I am putting up part 2 of this video, which is 11 things that I've learned, and both of these add up to 22 years. Yay! So I'll have a link, however those things work, where you can go see the first part of the video if you want to know 11 facts about me, and keep watching if you want to learn 11 things that I've learned in 22 years. So, yeah. Just because you are not super close to your best friend does not mean you guys will no longer be best friends. This is something that it hit me hard because on all the movies you see and everything for best friends, they're always like right next to each other. They go to each other's houses every day. They're like peanut butter and jelly. But after high school, all of my best friends kind of just went in their own direction. A lot of us did change. You do change when you grow up. And so I don't talk to all of them anymore. Some I talk to more than others. Some I don't talk to at all. And some are just exactly my best friends still. The biggest example I have for this one is my best friend Amy. If you watched my getting drunk video with her, she is the one that I got drunk with. We hated each other in middle school, or she hated me in middle school. And then in high school we started to become best friends. And then she is still someone who I will, to the end of my time, think I will consider a best friend. She's a great person and I love her so much. And she lives in a completely different state than me. So we don't get to see each other all the time. We don't even talk to each other on the phone all of the time. But when it comes down to it, when I need somebody or when she knows or when she needs somebody, we know that we always have each other and we'll do our best to help each other. And that's what matters. So friendship isn't about distance. Friendship is about what you mean to a person, what they mean to you, and what you guys are willing to do to work for that relationship. Respect should not have to be earned. Well, something that I've heard growing up all the time is that people say, oh, you have to earn my respect if you want my respect, blah, 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 blah. I think that is complete fucking bullshit. You should not have to make anybody earn your respect. You should walk up to people with respect for them. If they want to lose their respect, then by all means, that's on them and they could earn your respect back. But you should never make someone have to earn your respect. So I've lived my life just respecting everyone I meet, treating them like they're nobody different, treating everyone the same. And because of that, I've had so many opportunities opened up to me and so many things just like, hey, I respect you too. So just don't force people to have to earn your respect. Just trust people, earn your respect, and maybe it'll make your life easier. You don't even know. Just respect people. Respect, man. It's important. It is totally okay, no matter if you identify as a female or a male or choose not to identify. It's okay to have feelings, and you need to express them. It's very important that you express them. We are humans. All of us, we're just humans, and we all have feelings. We all have emotions. If you just keep everything to yourself all the time and just let it build up, it'll kill you inside. You'll explode and be super angry. You'll want to cry and do something bad to yourself. It's just not good. Do not let in your emotions. Even if you need an excuse, like putting on a sad movie to cry, do it. Let your emotions out. Be human. We have emotions. Feel what you need to feel. Be human, you guys. Just because someone won't do something for you doesn't mean you shouldn't do it for them. Okay, let me explain this one. Well, I've explained them all, so yeah. Just because you would give your last penny to help somebody in need and they won't do the same for you, that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it if you are in that opportunity. If your heart is the type of heart that's like, look, let me give them all the money I have, then go for it. Do it. Be yourself. Don't do it with the expectation that, oh, they wouldn't do it for me, so why should I do it for them? Because then that's just a sad world. People have different ways of expressing themselves. So maybe you will give every last penny that you have to this person, But maybe this person doesn't work that way. Maybe the way they work is like, hey, let me help you find a job. Let me help you do this. Let me help you do this if you're in a bad situation. Everyone works differently. So just work the way you work. Like, if you're that person that'll just cross mountains and go over bridges and whatever those sayings are for somebody, do it. Don't let nothing stop you from doing that. Be yourself. And they will return it in their own way. Not everybody is the same. So just do it. Sometimes you should let your phone die. This I say mostly from experience from my trip. Everyone is in their own little bubbles. And the only way we meet people nowadays is because my friend knows somebody, or my friend knows this person, or at work I met this person. And that kind of sucks. When I was traveling, I wanted to talk to people, locals, like make friends, but everywhere I went, everyone was just stuck in that little black mirror, just let your phone die. Be social. Look around. Experience the world around you. I'm not saying that everybody is stuck on their phone, but I mean, it's only getting worse. Like, generations are just getting glued to that thing with their hand and their face and just always forever into reality. Make friends. Like, especially if you're just at dinner with friends or something, get off your phone. You have a live person there. Like, there is no need to be texting other people when you're with somebody, so get off your damn phone. Things change, and you will change. And I say that from experience because I hated change. I hated it so much to the point where I never wanted to upgrade my phone because I was used to my phone, I was used to how it worked. And when the phone itself had updates, like right now I have the Galaxy, and every couple of months or so it gives me like the update now or update later option. And I used to despise that. I wanted everything to stay the same. I liked things how they were. I liked it organized, and I knew where this was and this, and I didn't want anything to change. But you change. People change. I realize my preferences in food have changed. I like things I didn't always like, I love now, and it's weird. It's just how people are. Things change, and when you open yourself up to change, it's weird. I'm not gonna lie, but it's change. It's new. It's different. It's exciting. It's change. You should always ask questions about something you want to know. And I'm not saying this just like ask your teacher if you don't understand a math problem. I mean, get in depth with it. If you don't understand someone's sexuality, or you don't understand why someone chooses not to identify as male or female, or if you don't understand someone's opinions on something that you are completely against, ask them. If you ask somebody why they're doing this with genuine interest instead of judgment, then you can learn so much more. 9 times out of 10, people will be willing to explain it all to you just for the fact that someone will understand them. Just ask. Ask questions that you may be curious about. I mean, don't be a dick about it. Don't be rude about it. If you're genuinely interested in something that's not inappropriate, just ask. A person is only as good as their word. I feel like this is something that my mom told me once upon a time. This is just something that's stuck by me my whole entire life. I'd rather know the truth than have somebody lie to me, even if it hurts me. Like, I'm just the person who would rather know the truth. So I like to surround myself with people who tell the truth and are honest with their word and would stand by their word, like, if it meant death. If you say you're gonna do something and you don't do it, like, maybe the first couple of times it's like, what the heck, dude? But anything more than that, I would not be your friend anymore. You gotta stick by your word. Your word is who you are. Family does not have to be blood. I don't talk to anyone in my immediate family, and I don't think I ever will, as sad as that is. But I do have best friends and people who I grew up with who are just there for me, that I consider family. Like, I would do anything for them. Blood isn't always there for you. It's a sad fact of reality. Sometimes they are, and it's great for everyone who has that family that they could depend on and get mad at and then somehow forgive and be a good family. But for everyone, that's just not the case. Family does not have to be blood. It does not have to be who you were born with. if you have people who stand by you no matter what, who are there for you when you need them, who you just couldn't imagine your life without, they could be your family. Like, just think about it like that. It doesn't always have to be who you're born with, because sometimes that family is just super pathetic. So yeah, family. This one, I've had a lot of debates with people, and I've had to stand by my opinion for this many, many times, but this is still my opinion. You can forgive somebody and not want them in your life anymore. Just because you don't want them in your life anymore does not mean you still hold hate, or you don't forgive them, or you're lying to yourself, or any of that. I had someone in my life who I did love dearly, but they were just a horrible person. They were negative, they would message me horrible things all of the time, and I forgave that person, and I tried to stay in their life, and I tried to keep them a part of my life, but it just never got better. It was always negative, it was always horrible, and I mean, I got my own stuff going on. I just don't want to deal with all of that. So I forgave them, and I told them, I'm sorry, like, it's just, I don't want all of this negative in my life anymore. And I let it go, and it was such a relief to just have that weight off of my shoulders. And I know that kind of sounds bad, but I mean, sometimes the best thing you can do is cut somebody off. And it's not because you hate them. It's not because you don't want them in their life anymore. If that person were to change and become a better person, then maybe one day I can consider letting them back in my life again. But for now, it's not different. It's the same old stuff. And so they're not in my life. And that's completely fine. I forgive that person. I have nothing against that person. But I just choose for them not to be in their life. And the last one that I wanted to add to this list, which I think is most important, is to always, always, always support your local artists. From makeup to drawings to music to dancing to making videos. Just support people. Support their music. Buy their artwork. Do what you gotta do. Just support your friends, support your family, and you could know the next freaking movie star or pop singer or choreographer. I don't know why I was so hard to think of that. But yes, support your freaking local artists. They are amazing people, and like, just the talent that people have sometimes, it's beautiful. So do it. Support them. Just show them to everybody that you know and love them. And that is what I'm going to end this video on. Be awesome, do awesome things, and I will see you guys all next week. Okay, bye. Sexy is a weird word to me. I do not like it. I do no. Please, just, sexy is a no word. Sexy. Ugh. I hate that word. It's a weird word, so don't use it around me.